A deluge for the west coast, a late week cold change in the south, and warmer than average in many other places. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot of rain coming for the west coast. In fact, over half a metre of rain, which for some regions is about half a year's worth of rain, falling in just the next couple of days. It's all thanks to this subtropical flow coming down and a developing low pressure system out here in the Tasman Sea, all blocked by high pressure. So let me try and make sense of the rainfall. There is a lot coming. So this area here in blue on the scale goes right up to 500 millimeters, and we think it might go over that in some areas around Franz Josef. So just be aware, anywhere in this zone, a chance for some very heavy rain. Now that big total is pretty much just in this area. You go a little further north or south, and the totals do start to drop off. So one part in particular likely to get that very heavy rain, and not a lot coming over into the eastern sides. In fact, if you're over here on the east, Christchurch, Napier, Hastings, all those places look mainly dry. This is just the next 3 days, so taking us through until about Thursday. So that is a lot of rain coming over on the west coast. Let's take a look at Wednesday's setup though, and you can see what is going on. There is that low and the subtropical flow feeding down that heavy rain around the Franz Josef area. Further east, you've got a warm nor'wester. It's several degrees warmer than average. In fact, Wednesday is likely to be the warmest day of the week, with a number of regions a few to several degrees warmer than they should be for this time of the year. And it's all thanks to the high out here pulling down that subtropical airflow and that low out in the Tasman. On Thursday, in comes that low a little closer, so we've got more rain bands. Cloudy kind of stuff going on in northern New Zealand with drizzle patches, but by the time we get to around Thursday, that turns to sort of more significant rain. And further down to the south, this is where it gets a little more complicated. We've got this low coming down with all this mild weather, but stuck between that low and this developing high is a cold southeasterly. So you're going to find as we go through Thursday, the temperature drops around southern New Zealand, because on Friday, it's a cold day. You've got cold southeasterlies or easterlies coming through. There will be snow flurries down to just a couple of hundred or few hundred meters. And you've got that wind chill effect as well for newborn livestock. So Friday's a miserable day just down here around Southland and Otago. But once you go further north, you're still in that warm nor'wester, or if you're in the North Island, the warm subtropical northerly still coming through for you. So it's a bit of a strange setup as we get in towards Friday. And as we go through the weekend, well, it is cold again on Saturday down here in the south. You've still got that, it's basically a southerly out of the Southern Ocean, but it's curving around, might even be a nor'easter, but it's a cold one on Saturday, and that low's still stuck there. And the North Island, what we call a fickle forecast. There's not a lot of wind, so you end up with cloudy weather, drizzle patches, the odd bit of rain or showers. So it's a bit of a frustrating forecast if you're wanting to get stuff done outdoors. And it doesn't change a great deal on Sunday, although the low does weaken on Sunday. And further north up here, again, showers, high pressure cutting off the southerly flow. That's the good news. So things start to warm back up again. And our final map for Monday of next week, well, it shows high pressure down here, and you might get some cold nights, but it basically cuts off the southerlies for you. That's the positive news down in Southland. That high does give you a mostly mild week next week until the end of next week. Then it looks like yet another cold change comes in, and that one might go nationwide. That's around the 19th, 20th of October. But next Monday, there's a subtropical low coming down, which means more warm, mild. You've got to be careful saying the word warm. Mild weather for this time of the year, and also plenty more cloud and drizzle patches. So if you want the nice sunny weather, you might have to go further down to the south into the inland areas, although even there could be a few showers just lingering still as we get to Monday. It is spring, it's not supposed to be settled. We are probably going to see more settled weather as we get to November, but October traditionally is a very unsettled month. That is all from me. We'll see you again on Wednesday with the latest.